Yemo bibi akwaba na yemfomre mega TV and platform we eso. Nana Kwame Ziega. Sa owrewi. Obi nka nkyere no se wonya miss call. Ni na eye ni hypocritical analysis aya woye no wo Ziega stake no. Sometimes me bisa me ho sa adentia MPP fo a omo ayo omo ho se omo ye journalist no munyi omo anim no mo nkope position e wo MPP mo. Because oye ho se wo ye MPP oye journalist na obegina TV so obegina radio so obetina radio so na oye niyema bi na wo kasa chese everything shows e magana fo hu edi ntia me kasa nsem se mo beka ya ncheye na Muntaka interior minister ba montin so di reporter ekoso 2024 hawa kumsin na yi ni constituency awutu senya oni na yoko wachese na akoyo wachese ni dini dia ya na ewimi mini se na akoyo wo okay incident bi esiye ma obi hu se nipa ewuye sebi ewo election day no na ehonom na Muntaka edi report no ba montin so ena mo ka se ade ne kwa esiye no sana se ne na yesi report yesi faaye no ankofo ka se hawa kumsi na abotu ni sa ne manema no na yoko se na akoyo se nye no kware abusia. Could you believe say we na Ziega gina so ena odi bo Muntaka abaso wa ya de minim adekora wa ye ntia wo bo na abaso na Muntaka no enema bi won ma ye pese be kan ba odi ye nkoni nkuti sanse nwibi na ekoba na aka bi de be ba beto so o ye platform we eso Nyankopon kan na o hira papa hanom ayi number one authentic platform. Happy Sunday yentin sanibi.
In case Dr. Bawumia winia, definitely in the NDC after President Mahama, Nipa Dr. Bawumia is likely to meet them. They said last week, this week, let's watch the people that is likely that Dr. Bawumia will meet them. Okay, so this is the former General Secretary and the current chairman of National Democratic Congress in the person of Mr. Johnson Asiedun Ketia is seriously campaigning here NDC Betrono Swaba Noaba Beye flag bearer Edia Amomo. Now I will come back and tell you next week. I will tell you the history and the chances of the two. So Dr. Bawumia can meet Asiedun Ketia. What Dr. Bawumia will know? Who else again? Okay, Dr. Bawumia can meet Atoforsin. Do you understand? I told you say Atoforsin we need flag bearership now. It will be very difficult for Dr. Bawumia. Say I'm sure say the indicators near Wom Sisiano, Ekoye say Atoforsin will have the edge over Dr. Bawumia. That is how I see things, because now all the economic indicators are favoring the National Democratic Congress, and this man is the architect behind it. You understand? And Dr. Bawumia is also coming from economic background. So in case Atoforsin Kokowinia, the campaign will be on economics. Okay, so who else again? I'll talk. All right, away Dr. Bawumia and Haruna Idrisu. So in case Haruna Idrisu wins, picture and say when you go to the northern region, the 5 northern region, NPP in Timi we need the 5 northern regions all the time. NDC na win it, but ever since Dr. Bawumia came to NPP, they closed the gap both presidential and parliamentary, with the exception of 2024. So they keep doing well, but some of them are voting for NPP because of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The Northerners and some of the Muslim community, they don't vote for NPP, most of them, but they were voting for NPP because of Dr. Bawumia is being Muslim and also from northern region. So in case Dr. Bawumia winning, let's say Haruna Idrisu winning, and Kofu no mutoma Dr. Bawumia because we are Muslim and not none. Some of them would think that okay, we didn't like NPP party and then here to about at the moment. Mutiye ni NPP party no and then here to about at the moment. But now that Dr. Bawumia is Muslim and not nanti and then here to about at the moment. So now that we have gotten Haruna Idrisu, who is a Northerner and a Muslim, most of them will shift for National Democratic Congress. Don't take this for a joke, I'm telling you. But the disadvantage of Haruna Idrisu is that when we come to the southern part of the country, Dr. Bawumia will definitely do well with him than him, because Dr. Bawumia has already been marketed in the southern part of the country. Of course, sorry them when the Christians no ejale and they are born to so they will be easily identify Dr. Bawumia than Haruna Idrisu. I'll come back next week. You be or when the year no progressing in ano, you be will do a thorough analysis. Okay, so who else? Who else? Yes, this will be very tough. This will be very tough combination. So Dr. Bawumia winning. Let's say Eric Opoku, the Greek minister, it will be very tough. Take it from me. I'm telling you. I'm told that this man is seriously making strides. And there's a research about Muntaka say the account candidates are person to Frank Kadema new National Democratic Congress. This man is leading. I don't know why, but he's leading. This man is very popular about Bono, a part of Gonja land, Ashanti region, and Ahafo. Why regional minister of Ashanti region? Why regional minister of Ahafo? And Ahafo no bonus ne a boom and sad yet team. Seriously making strides, and also is being known our central region. Being an Greek minister, 1 year for this our so I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this man is also an Ashanti. So for the first time, if NDC feel an Ashanti candidate, what will be the state or the fate of NDC, NPP, our Ashanti region? Now that they are gunning for 40%, Eric Opoku is a very dangerous person. So as for that one, I can assure Dr. Bawumia. Who else again? Quickly. Okay, so this is Nana Opoku Agyemang, the current vice president and the former vice president. So Omubi Anushia, I'm telling you, will be butu. Nana will be coming in as an incumbent vice president, and Dr. Bawumia, the former vice president. Omubi Anushia have been on the ballot sheet before. I will explain to you next week or next. The reason why our balance sheet is before, because when we read the Article 62 that talks about the vice presidential candidate, or say the vice presidential candidate and the presidential candidate are all elected on the single ticket. And Nutina president to me sake vice president. But just that the president and the name appear on the balance sheet. So it will be it will be a brutal fight because Obia appear on the ballot sheet. Nana Opoku Agyemang 2020 and 2024. It will come in as an incumbent. And Dr. Bawumia also started way back in 2008, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024. 5 times. History in favor Dr. Bawumia, and I say be favor way. I'll come back and pass that judgment. So don't touch that down. Who else again? Asa. Who else again? All right, so that is that. All right. So we wish them all the best. All right. So let's start the journey quickly and move to the people that we want to celebrate today. Okay, so let's see Mr. Kwesi Botwe. Let's see Mr. Kwesi Botwe first. Yes, okay, so this is Mr. Kwesi Botwe. In the way back, this man was finance minister. When or your finance minister or your budget we are those days in the near war. Price Control Act, and that's all according to the common law, and that's all. But we don't use the Price Control Act. But this man say, "Oh, your budget we are no sabobo." Say, "Bia you circle to La Paz, you just say near Beji, you free as of market, Batek say near Beji, Ufi Hekwaha say near Beji." This man was fantastic. So one of the brilliant and renowned finance minister this country, Enya. 2016, NDC lost election miserably for about 1.something million votes. When they lost the election, NDC forced setting up a committee. Say Omushishem adequate about Omulusie. Now Mr. Kwesi Botwe was heading that committee. After the committee, or the report in the bio, what can say be what the committee reported. Let's go and read what Mr. Kwesi Botwe said in the report. I say, indeed, the loss of ethics. Okay. Indeed, the loss of ethicality had a lot to do in the party's defeat in 2016. In the work that I chaired, thanks to the decision of the National Executive to involve me in that important exercise, we identified and the party is aware of the incidents of observation, grievances, bitterness over what many saw as the manipulation and breakdown of integrity in the selection of executives in the various levels of management in the party's affairs from the branch upwards. Okay, so Mr. Kwasiboche is telling us say at the Kroma NDC Lucy 2016, ebi any say executives omu koko yiye, omu anomye party executives, omu anomye minister, deputy ministers, cabinet, omu anomye chief executives, all the staff. Some of them yenti ebi de better eyaw, ebi de omu grievances of the eyaw kahubi. Na adia bako a midina so de akasa today was a breakdown of integrity. Ebi mo ho no omu ni integrity cry can no choose doc suban. Okay, ebi mo ano omu suban is like omu ni animonyam. Yeah, let me put it that omu ni animonyam. They didn't have integrity. Integrity. Underline the word integrity. He said that break down integrity. Okay, so underline this integrity thing. Next to go on. I'll come back to this post. Now let's start the journey with President Mahama. Okay, so let's start the journey with President Mahama. Okay, so President Mahama, Tamana Obon Tuano in the 2024 elections. President Mahama say, Sebiwinia, 2020 elections, no, aseme si ya nipa best 8 ewu ewo yi techimano. Any 2024 debesi no, meshishem. I'll set up a committee in the Mashushem. Yes, sure, President Mahama in. That's January 7, 2025. Yes, sure, in 3 days, and we'll form that committee, not just in the first achievement, our bio be NSR, So he formed that committee as a Omushushim. August, and a committee need a report in manner. The following week, that is the 5th September, and the GGA for Ecosa President Mahama. And President Mahama eliki the committee report no kakra na ewom no audit GGA for. So the committee report no ababonte about the interior minister in the person of Muntaka Mubarak ababonte about the committee report number. Let's go and read some of the infographics of the some of the committee, the summary of the committee report. I say election violence report, interior minister 2020. Yes, 2020 and 2024 general elections. Source, Interior Ministry report, November 2025. 12 major incidents of election-related violence identified. 15 deaths and over 40 injuries recorded nationwide. 21 suspects traced, some remanded, others on bail. Security personnel implicated in 7 deaths. Okay, let's move on. Election violence, okay. Use of live ammunition by police and military noted. Poor coordination among security agencies worsened. Governments had to compensate families of victims. Reports submitted to the Attorney General for legal action. So, Yadiama Attorney General for legal action. Okay, so report by the person that yes, a committee or leading are reporting about the Interior Minister. So the Interior Minister came to announce the report in the person of Muntaka Mubarak. Now today we are celebrating this man for something that he has done. I will tell you why we need to celebrate the Interior Minister. The Interior Minister every day, the accountability series organized by the Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, the spokesperson for the government, and Pape Eddie and Semtuja. Let's go and listen and watch what Muntaka Mubarak said about the accountability series sparking controversy in this country and needs to be celebrated. Let's watch it.
2024 election violence cases, starting with Ewutu Senya East Constituency, that's Kaswa. The task force observed that the Honorable Phyllis Koyo Okeno denied that her convoy was attacked. She was nowhere near the scene of the incident. Persons who were involved in the incident have avoided speaking with the task force, while Muhammad Ali and others who were in the Mahindra pickup truck and fired shots from their vehicle have also avoided speaking with the task force. So their opinion have not been established. Muhammad Ali is said to have been flown abroad for further treatment. The late Yusuf Larry Idris died from a gunshot, and those who were in the Mahindra pickup with him know what happened. The driver of the
Okay.
Mahindra.
Because of time factor, I okay, so Muntaka Mubarak is telling us that Nakoyo Ewutu Senya member of parliament during the 2024 elections, the woman said that attacking the car, you attack with blah 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 blah. We back can seriously, but you see, video we say no. Some of NDC people don't understand why Muntaka Mubarak Abba Bontin Edisa Abekasa Assembly say Nakoyo told the committee that she wasn't attacked. They don't get it, and they are insulting Muntaka Mubarak because what kind of country is this? Let's watch a video. Some of the NDC people are insulting Muntaka, and I don't get why. Let's watch this video. Watch this video.
Honorable Muntaka Mohammed, to be frank and sincere, I am ashamed of you. But as I will see, I will do a press conference here. Election violence from 2020 to 2024. 2020, you moved to Chima South. You probably are what you are. You boom to broad daylight. Tell me your concurrency. You boom to broad daylight.
All right. Time factor, you know. So the man, if you play the full length of this video, it tells you that they are disappointed in Muntaka Mubarak because Wabeka the Cresse, National Democratic Congress member of Parliament, Akache committee, they say she wasn't attacked. Now listen to me. Wabeka say on the second report now, you can't say, I did where there's some careful na se mekoka ya party di begu ya beka say member of parliament na nka ne kre eti mame nyi film na me ko present ma president Mahama. Sa na mo pese ya chechire this country. Because waka ne kre enti say the persecute Muntaka Mubarak. I don't get it. Na do dan kwa kufuado yete Ghana ha. Ena aye waso war gone by election. And comfort the mask then brutality went on aye waso war gone. A committee was set up by a mission commission. What's a commission? A mission commission. I set it up. You set it up with recommendations a second another Dan Kufuado. At the year Jumano, he did not. A Kufuado Juma. Ama yeni ne blame Kufuado say. See, I need careful. And you're not vigilantism law na yatino. You pass through parliament no. And to be found for Sobiama. Election violence never so because nobody was punished. Yeah, cause some way say I'm here body not down kwaku fadu abas your body too so na say Muntaka Mubarak as a interior minister. Now report abeka na sane wo kan de kura wo ma moto abo attacking for what? Jesus Christ. Because of political party, political party no. Who here say Ghana. Etibana be kan de kura kan second report no almost cited the truth. I'll micromanage the truth. Only holding film. Me and Kase, I send it here. I said a more person here. Report number. Waka Muntaka Mubarak needs to be celebrated as one of the best interior ministers in Ghana. I'm telling you. For saying the truth. And I'm celebrating this man because of something. I'll come back. Make the case story be the actual, just a mini story. The reason why this man has an integrity. Na enyame nwanwa say NPP for konya an account candidate mutieni ye an account candidate this year to super power say as a running mate enyame nwanwa because the integrity no is so high the nimonyam ye high. I'm telling you, and was your lesson at your free timer or your sports minister problem settle no and kofa asamba be share no one kwan hu ye and kofa asamba be share no president Nelson Tamo Lusu the Juma he has learned something from it. So, Muntaka Mubarak, congratulations to you. Kudos. Waya dear pa, one tiasia jai. Someone tiasia, you can leave NDC alone. NDC, you see probity and accountability and integrity. And none of papa who are here to ma. I did a number of person call you, Muntaka Mubarak on you. Let's start, let Mamin Chawa Gibi. Let's see Boache Jaku Muntaka Mubarak and let's see that photo quickly. This is what Muntaka Mubarak did. Where you Muntaka Mubarak? Where Mr. Boache Jaku, former minister, energy minister, and Mahama Yariga, Boko Central Member of Parliament, current majority leader, and current foreign affairs minister in the person of Okudzeto Ablakwa. Okay. Now, when NPP came to power in 2017, this man was appointed as an energy minister. They appointed to say the article 80, ekano say 70 or 80. Yeah, appointed. You need to go through the parliamentary vetting before appointment committee. No, Oma Klewansana yetimiajo where you not to. So, Boache Jaku appear before the vetting committee. Na vetting committee no na Okudzeto Ablakwa ka ho. Mama Yarega Kaon and a Muntaka Mubarak and so Eka vetting committee on. This man sailed through Ama Parliament Ejinitu. Then Okudzeto Ablakwa and Mama Yarega alleged that Boache Jaku paid money. They decided to send Omunje na yinuntum an appointment nitum. But Boache Jaku paid money to the committee. Utriesika de ma committee no. That is the reason why the committee approved an appointment. This allegation, that allegation was coming from Okudzeto Ablakwa and Mama Yarega. And 1, 2, 3, they are all NDC people. Now listen, the committee, Muntaka Mubarak, Eka committee, no one was committee I may belong to. And a papa must work The Muntaka Mubarak came out to tell Ghanaians that look, the man did not pay a peswa when Tracy Kabia Mobi and the credit. One fan say maybe party for Neka and make that allegation. I have to support them. Also, there be integrity that into me be kind of question was saying no credit. Papa and Tracy Kabia and Famaye. This one coming from Muntaka Mubarak. Then Mama Yarega any Okudzeto Ablakwa say Omo ye disappointed in Muntaka Mubarak for saying he say Boache Jaku did not pay money to the committee. Muntaka Mubarak said never and was say he dead Mama Yarega. Mama Yarega is a Muslim. And Muntaka Mubarak is also a Muslim. On say me a Muslim. So Mama Yarega say me Boache Jaku pie sika de maya. Say. I'm a Muslim or Paomi swear with the Quran. Let's go and watch that video. And when he spoke with my brother Samson Ladi on Newspa, let's watch that video and come back. What this video?
Mr. Yarega says that you went to Osewusu, took the money and brought it to them, and that you told them it was supposed to be allowances, and that later you still confirmed that it was not, but rather it was from Boache Jaku, and then they returned the money. What do you have to say? Osewusu says he's never giving you any money.
Let me say this. I'm saying this with a lot of difficulty because, I know the rules. When you are in a leadership and any of your members do things rationally, you just keep quiet. But I just want to say one statement, and I will not say anything in addition. I'm a Muslim, and Ayaga is a Muslim. I'm swearing by the Allah that has created he and I never give Ayaga anything, and I said it was coming from Osewusu. I never said, and Osewusu has never discussed any money issue with me. He has never given me any money to give to Ayaga. I have never given Ayaga or anybody any money saying that it was coming from the chairman. And that's all that I will say because I'm
simple like ABCD. So at that particular time, they accused Obepeka so almost say, Obian Piesika Fama Obiano, Joe say we soon find Sikabia man. Almost they accuse you, they say, on no moment the Koji Sika free Joe say we saw and Obecha Mamo. I say, Mama Yarega or you're Muslim. We can swear, Mekase women can be baby. That's what Muntaka Mubarak. So if Muntaka Mubarak did not care about his political party, he thought about Ghana, and today he's thinking about Ghana, and he said the truth. You to us someone say you are insulting Muntaka Mubarak because you are NDC person. You have NDC card. So what? NDC is not bigger than Ghana. The man is doing his job. Sani ye deny your panel. To see the Kufuor the committee no what na so no. Muntaka Mubarak is telling us the truth. We need to save this country. You are insulting Muntaka Mubarak because Wabeka said now call you and kind of crowd fund the committee. And one can say, you don't report na man and go on see the class. What kind of country is this? Now let's see now call you quickly. Let's see now call you. Yes, this is Phyllis now Okuno Koyo. Now Koyo is member of parliament Awutu Senya East constituency or the Coco 2 how comes in they'll get the okay. So this woman before 2024 elections what granted a lot of interviews say you're attacking on all this stuff. Let's go there. Young watching that interview, right? Young watching that interview, right? What this interview when you had an interview with him?
Honorable, and then there was what to say is anyway, yeah, as a pa na the center, Metroaba, a step to Christ polling center. Omoye Ahenkina, the Snoko witness CBT, a real young ministers, other centers are. More putting things together. It's me free step to try some. And I mean who say V8B across it, my official car use that can and I may use for over 1 year. A year party car use. It's a V8 me HAC a cano. Na me call for and a tecan. Na and one say you say in conformity sa V8 canimono. Oma start say omu tututu ye ke ye nkofo mienu je omo da fam kra omo da fo nti ene ka aswa yante asempa na ye nim results are a free each of the polling center eba say ye di nkudi say na koyo e di nkunim say NDC e di nkunim e wa ka aswa Hawa Kumsin is down. She has lost the election terribly.
Okay, so that is that. So the woman is telling us that she was attacked. In fact, she granted another interview at TV3, and that one was a brutal. Mr. Time Fact, and you know, Yentime prepared that video. No, farmer. She granted another interview that was brutal. Then what Muntaka Mubarak say when the committee he setting up a committee, no, he picked the phone to call Hawa Kumsin. Say Hawa Kumsin. I've been with Parliament with you before. You are honorable person. Sa committee ni flow. Se brabeka wasam. A brother brabeka. Sa no biya brabeka nasam. So madam was so eko kanasam. And what can wasam dia chair the committee. So the committee ni report on what yama Muntaka Mubarak can say. Asam na mami any TV ni so dia na all kano. Any do catch TV no. She was lying. Listen to Muntaka Mubarak again.
Going. The task force will continue 2024 election violence cases, starting with Ewutu Senya East constituency, that's Kaswa. The task force observed that the Honorable Phyllis now Koyo Okeno denied that her convoy was attacked. She was nowhere near the scene of the incident. Persons who were involved.
So that is that. Oh, this is coming from the Muntaka Mubarak. He is telling us the truth. And a woman will see about Bontabeya press conference. We are going to watch that press conference, a brief press conference, just about 30 seconds. But about 30 seconds. Deny say she did not tell the committee, say she wasn't attacked. Let's watch the press conference.
I am here today to address some matters arising from the interview and a report submitted by the task force commissioned by the President to investigate election violence from 2020 to 2024 in Ghana to the Honorable Minister of Interior and National Security. I have remained quiet despite calls by well-meaning Ghanaians, including my constituents, who witnessed these brutal attacks. At no time did I say no attack happened. I stated emphatically to the task force that on election day during my rounds, I noticed my convoy was being followed by a V8.
All right. I say the anyone near person. I say there's no way I'll catch a committee and say no, are not attacked. But Muntaka Mubarak, the report. Listen, Adiabakwa woman will say, "Oh, yeah, I mistaken." They say, "Say committee tenase and I say commission tenase." Next, you appear before them. When you said they are recording her, they record you. I'm telling you, that you are trunk wow, and will be a quaco. Tessa Tetemwa, you're trunk while you are. Quatetena, and you are hoping to be sabotage. But a nana, a sabotage, young trunk one, what in your point at Tampa, the report, no. recordings are there. They have recorded you. And what do you go paper so near the interior minister say? You said that you said that you were not attacked and obi bien one man. You say your friends you are attacking. I think you were not near the incident. Muntaka Mubarak needs to be with the recording one. Now more recording my man. That's what we were told. But I believe me say I can bet on my last penny on Muntaka Mubarak that he did not aside the report. And the committee report, you know, the person of the IGP, nobody can do a report just to shade you, just to make you bad, and as a lose your seat or you demonize you. Nobody. Idea and then say, oh, me and come, I remember one team a press conference. Maybe a press conference, yeah. Muntaka to me, my bonting. Because on so about bonten for because so attack NDC obenya problem it my member your press conference e be si hwa ye be hwehwem asem we si hwehwem. I'm telling you because how akumsi ye kobu no ye fe say Ablekumanov ni na fi that report that you gave to TV3 ne onua TV ne sa akekan ye e kofa problem by they will appear before the committee, they will say something different. Yeah, the Ghana and I see so Muntaka Mubarak, you have really done well. Me say an account candidate of National Democratic Congress. Se bana se yakopa papa no Muntaka Mubarak as a running mate enyamengwa okuta integrity. I'm telling you na near den won so bia. Muntaka Mubarak, why are dear kudos, congratulations. Why are dear papa? Muntaka Mubarak, why are dear papa? We are celebrating two people today, but because of time factor, let's watch the two people that we are celebrating. The other one in the person of Haruna Idrisu. Now next week we want to come back. When I come back next week, you deal with the Haruna Idrisu's issue. Let's see the Haruna Idrisu. Let's kill the Haruna Idrisu. What happened? Haruna Idrisu went to, I have to read this message because of time factor. Haruna Idrisu went to Kumasi when the German president came. He went to Kumasi. Now call Kumasi. German president went to Kumasi to visit Otumfuo. So this is Haruna Idrisu, and this is Otumfuo said to the second occupant of the Golden Stool. So Haruna Idrisu went to Kumasi omoko badis anoman. Oba no do Kumasi asem eba parliament. Let's go and watch what Haruna Idrisu told Parliament after so few Kumasi na waban. Let's watch that video.
Kumasi, Mr. Speaker, I just got back from Kumasi this afternoon. When you are in Kumasi, the congestion, because we have not opened up the city, yet it's one of the fastest growing cities in the country, the green city. We have not invested in Kumasi Road from the airport to Lancaster, where the German president was hosting. You have to be struggling through traffic. We need to do more in expanding the road infrastructure.
Hey, Radina Kopo, Papa, we need the respect of people of Ashanti region. It may be what can't say be a vetting committee. A paper nina. This is what he's saying. What say, Mr. Speaker? Last week na mu Kumasi. I said na Emra na mi fi. I said this year mi fi Kumasi neba. The traffic. Kumasi SSC expand the Kumasi roads. Eye no kura. Yeni atinkra hano. So ko Kumasi a. What na makra kakra yeni a 1 year na 1 year na yeko. When you do Kumasi na Kumasi ye say kete ate. Was say ye bie kwa wem. Sad way it should have come from Haruna Idrisu. 47 members of parliament in Ashanti region. Kufu at the time, you know perfectly well that Kumasi roads. You hear Kumasi roads, SSC expanded Kumasi roads. Nobody was able to say this. Our parliament. It has to take somebody who is not from Ashanti region in the person of Haruna Idrisu. Will be a one Ashanti region. One through the BBM through. I'm not saying the wife in the safe one. But one Ashanti region. Etimia bypass munina 47 members of parliament. Catcher will say Kumasi needs your friend say expansion, road expansion. Then the minority, etimi your press conference say President Mahama ye bias abra no watch check, and you know, let's see that, Dr. Chancy, let's see that. Yes, this is what the minority said. Minority accuses government of bias in road project allocation. Then when you read it, this is what minority were saying. Almost say, let's read it. Let's read it. Minority, I say, the minority in parliament has accused the John Dramani Mahama administration over what it described as a highly skewed allocation of road infrastructure under 2025 mid-year fiscal policy review. According to the caucus, the government flagship Big Push program has conspicuously excluded key economic regions such as Greater Accra and the Ashanti region. Blah, 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 blah. Such as Greater Accra and Ashanti region. Then you get the audacity, the moral right to do this press conference and fight for Ashanti region whilst you are in opposition. Jesus Christ. When who to me no amwakwata ebe promise 5 interchanges no I want to me anyan more to me no more parliament. What did we say to amwakwata? Why did you do someone amwakwata to parliament? No one press conference we be that time more to me no sisi amano kasa so full interchange I got 20 years ye nwie mo to ho de ebe wo mo constituency and am pe. They don't care about Ashanti region. They don't care about Kumasi. The gap between Kumasi and Accra keep widening because of selfish interest. Some of you. One crying Lamport, I'm going to say, Afari, military hospital, I'm going to say, regional hospital, I'm going to say, I was say, on and on and on. Interchange, Amlaga Junction, President Kofor Tam, Alliance Française, I'm going to say, nobody is talking about it. Then somebody, or one National Democratic Congress, Asante Virginia stronghold from Tamale, one Kumasi, and the Tibiba Asante Virginia, other kind of parliament to say, as I see expanding Kumasi vote. I'm ashamed of you guys. Message is never, but Dr. Transi, and then me here, I could pressure. I'm telling you, me here, I could pressure, pa. Doc.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, boss.
Nice.
Me who are Divine and Mahama.
Yes.
No, Bonnie didn't hear the chums want.
I mean me who Ayaba, yes.
Yes,
Number yeah.
Yes, it opens the box of hope for young politicians. Things that an MPP did not do. I can't because if you see a young guy on TV every day in opposition, let's say you're too abawina, you say say young guy ni kuta positioner, it helps. Yeah, a lot of let's say be on TV so no akasasa and na branty with the party chinwa no akasa de for over 8 years no omu wi ade anu wanya ya address ne yes wanya hwe it does not open the box of hope for others too. Yeah, so I'm happy that if somebody like a Jerome Ayaba the guy who would not more the Harrison Hussein crowd with Sakra just 20 years. So I'm happy. You see,
okay.
This issue, boss.
Yes, sir.
Just my bacon here, then you understand me. Yeah, see your foreign reserves, according to the Bank of Ghana, data say your foreign reserves shoot to echo $12 billion, and this October, ending of October. So in November last year, made $8 billion. Since a shoot to call $4 billion. $12 billion. Different $4 billion and Ababekam. You understand? That is what this government is able to achieve. Then we talk about inflation. Inflation from 21.4 when Yabebe Twaban. Say the inflation is a single digit. Last month, we're hailing the Bank of Ghana, and his people say inflation hit about 9.4%. But ending of October, inflation about 8%. Ghana Statistical Service is a fact. Then the CD now today the CD about 10.92. Then President Mahama say we need to keep the CD. When I can call the Chino, Obekai say about a couple of weeks ago, a Shutuko 13, and the President Mahama say we need to keep the city in between 10 and 12, and they are able to achieve it.
Fantastic. That's fine. Okay. Now, enforcing intervention from the Bank of Ghana, I don't buy that idea because I've already told you. When you read the article 183, clause 1A on the Bank of Ghana, the Constitution, it talks about the central bank. Was it the central bank? You know, the job of the central bank is to make sure, say, you see the net stabilize. So a combi or befa so obey any biano, we don't care because the World Bank, I'm yati say, you see the no I appreciate it by 34.4%. Says and the city is making the best currency in the sub-Sahara region. The reduction, 15% reduction of your friend is a transport fare. So, upon all these economic indicators, I favor President Mahama. So today, you kokotuaba ni ekase NDC lose election. Why? Because Galamsey and Ama NDC lose election. It wouldn't be fair to politics and governance. Today, I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about today. Si ekotuaba ne se NDC elusua ni ekase Galamsey na Ama NDC elusua. It wouldn't be fair. Edema, your friend say, politics and the governance. Listen, when President Mahama 2 weeks ago met the Auditor General and the Attorney General and the Chief Justice nominee, was say we need to create a specialized court. Yadeba handle issues, corrupt issues, individuals and institutions. You were talking about a committee. Yes, set it up. You find say Galamsey issue. It shouldn't be a committee. May I think say if you get a commission of inquiry, I can bet me abwa. Jamaica what I say. Ora Mabua say we should push in a strong investigation into every case be a SBR. But we suggest that it should be a commission of inquiry. I remember television swa obi abehubi. Na president na suma jono no watimi ruling in mind. Jamaica what I say because how are you handle me and kasama down for me Reverend Dr. Joseph Yami ni abanga issue no. Honestly speaking, and confront here since July, Attorney General referred to Yoko, but Yoko hurriedly handled some issues to be. How come that we are not hearing anything from it? So people are skeptic. People think that how the Attorney General and Yoko handle Joseph Yamidiano, it is not open the box of hope. If that is the case, then it should be commission of inquiry that will be set up. About television that people will appear before the commission and inquiry near Bisa question. The reason is simple. Honorable Ebenezer Kwakuado, a Sutifi North Constituency Member of Parliament. Nishuya Yabaya Yeka Wasimi. Who within the statement in the Bible, a certain paragraph or say, upon say, Ura Collins Dowda or Daniel Uncle site one, or say, upon reaching the site with my constituency vice chairman and driver, upon reaching the site with my constituency vice chairman and the driver. But Erastus Asarodonko, an anti-Galamsey journalist. I catch him in plain say, or see, the man went there with 20 men, metro men, and then your friend say, constituency organizer, constituency vice chairman, and you know the coy was a 20 men, and he's ready to testify. So ye jawi ama yoko, baby. Abraham Teshifa, the chef regime, Jamaica what I say, Erastus no Ankasa, Anna, turn on off, DC, MC. In the person of Payoso Ayopoku. Yes, I hear Galamsey, I won't persuaso. Papa, there's no Galamsey. No what Timia fighting for police. Any comfort the court, the site, I could say, I had a Galamsey, Mom say, so any ati. Meanwhile, Erastus Asarodonko Asaba Tabakase. The man is lying. He's misleading this country. Baby, I Galamsey no one person better waba. No akwa chaba show actualities. I'm yatra am you be who say there's a galamsey ekoso and your friend say turn off a municipal. Adetinia a investigation you set up a committee keke. Now you can handle this issue. A war of man in the person of Swaman man a paramount chief who cannot lie, I believe, because a paramount chief or call your friend say House of Chiefs meeting was say me DC why galamsey why cocoa smuggling me DC galamsey no cocoa smuggling. It should be commission of inquiry. Okay. Then another baba betnasi DC baba betnasi you ni ahwe you bow grown ni ahwe ni power kind of correct. But it shouldn't be yoko na moye baby do the yoko na moye. So President Mahama should resort on that. Okay. E betimi aboye ni na ye kwan sama ye keka no reduce. Ye betimi aka asem bia yoko ayi behia ye. Commission of inquiry ni behia ye. Ye be kwa kwatena ho bi no matoto ya no. De anim ni aka. Okay. The enemy aka be say yanya sade no because medical kase ye koto abasisi a na se President Mahama ekokolusu ni akase o galamsey na de na kwa ya me honestly speaking asma me ka people can take it whatever because of economic indicators where we are today say ye koto aba no lusu ni akase galamsey na de na kwa it wouldn't be fair. All right, we should be transparent in fighting this galamsey thing. All right,
I was for ensem no ene ye kwakuti e di aba no. But media min kasa bibiri mega isan say asempa etia any ye asopaso enchere asentie. Very simple. I would be ya trema. Saboba kaya Brahma mi hawa kumsin 2020 omuto abawie ya yewra akufado ebo ni din so mbeye Minister for Fishes and Aquaculture, right? Mami oko vetting a oko tena empanfo yanim den tab na Muntaka eka ho bi ekototo papa so ewi akire sebia buru sebia nyado mami esan ba monten so beka se NDC fo ni mpanfo bi no ma we hye ni se ombe pass no ombe mana go through enti Ghana fo nje omunsem omokika abuzua no kwase mewom ni se maame hawa kumsin ayo obi a ni politics awaye ni okuruma ne nanso edoso sen se bi papa awaye sen ni se munti ade bi obe ni okuruma nanso eda ho 2020 during elections on any bodyguards ekubotu omuko botu awa wutu senya ema omudi tuo ehwehwe nkrofo enti the last election na se sane ma we yesia yenyanya hwehwemu wie ya ye pre ho ba montin so edi report ebetudwa ye minim ni se report it is the collection of data that submits every single information needed and what come together as report. Me, in my own definition, that is a layman's definition. It is a collection of what data that submits every needed information. Na yiwia yakika bom na wia na ya friend say eye what eye dansidie anase eye report yenyaye eni Muntaka. It is the high time you have to be very what mindful. And this is for mamu nyama adwi se monye MPs bebre. And this is for mumu binum mamu nyama adwi se monye MPs bebre enti oye MP kra na watna parliament for so many years nenne yato ya to aba ma MPB na o ye first timer no ye NDC ni oba o person mes koto from under from na on the honom no mfa ni tini ne konwo honom emfa ma wo because of say we senior parliamentarian for what? We senior parliamentarian for what? We na munye party members, we na manye campaign. So far as our parliament it doesn't mean say you are more relevant or you are more what? Useful than anybody. And this is for get it into your skull. Muntie. Mamu nya homaso. Mamu nye niyema bi abobe mamu huaye hin in the faces of Ghanaians. Yato aba edi amamu munye adwuma no. Muntaka ja sabotage no. Unji hwi emfi na koyo ho. Enti edien na efese nka report ni nyina ba wie ya na koyo. Uhun se wa grant interviews. Ewo da election day no. A in the report no ba ya ni we ni tell no. Edien na efese nka wo be frɛ wa yonko MP. Uni aba ketwa ana se uni aba na obe bisa ne se o na we na mahu se ne sitie dia ye die me publish e beta me shi image enti also say na wo na wuntie ma me nanu asem. The reason why I am saying this and say there is no circumstances that Muntaka a friend ma me na akoyo before so ba monti so this report fake report we to ja because so friend na enka ma me no so emmeye press conference enka say under no circumstances and oka say committee no waka we achiro mo na say waye obi an seeking consent. You see, it is two different things, and then these four should be very careful. And yes, idea bi wo honoma, it will eat them up to and dig down to the party. Ebema party no enkophobia kono mo nyam party at this time no. So beti I am speaking as a what? A political activist. Me a political analyst, but a political activist. I'm a follow politics for so many years. And ye catch them. Mamma nyama adwin se mo nyam peace bebre. Enti mo ba ye binum said ya mo pe. Masa, every seat counts in parliament and you know it. Every single seat counts. Me kra me seat. Say me dey my bebre. Every vote counts. So obi bedi nkunim election mu a agi say wonye 50 plus what? 1 vote. Enti muntina ono na monfa to mu adwe na ye ho say me interior minister nkofo bi mako key figures. Ena o makeka bom ena won so propaganda. Ena wa bagie si onom. Ena Kwame Ziega ebo abaso because the party are going in favor of the party. What I say? Are going in favor of her party. That is why she is what? And he is what? Praising Muntaka. Na I say, anko yi amana nka obeka ho asem. It's about the time I was say kind of credit kire mu. Unjanse hunu no na munye adwuma no. Muntaka, a word to your wise is enough. Say me di kan me say me nkasa bebre. Eye, me di manuasi kire wadwon comment section dem akraw. Bye bye.